where is your energy focused on? Where is your energy going towards? For example, if I'm paying a lot of attention towards internally in my mind, tearing myself apart, pulling myself down, telling myself how I'm not able to achieve this and the other, or I don't fit into this box or the other, or I'm not ideal for this situation or another. If I'm putting myself in that particular space, I'm using that same finite resource that I have to tear myself apart, instead of using that same energy towards expanding who I am as a soul. So we can either use this energy internally, particularly where the focus is today, to shut and tear ourselves apart, instead of using that life force to expand and build and create and love. So my question to you today is this: where is the focus of your energy? Where are you using your sacred life force to do? Are you using it to hold doubt? Are you using it to hold shame? Are you using it to tear yourself apart? Especially when you highlight and notice that, oof, this is how I'm thinking, oof, this is how I'm holding myself accountable, or this is how I'm speaking to myself. Every single time we use this life force to self-sabotage, then we miss the chance to create. Every time we use this energy to tear ourselves down, then we miss the chance to build something up. So depending on where your focus is, you're either using your life force energy, this finite resource, this will force, this willpower, either you're using it to tear yourself apart, or you're using it to build yourself together. So the flow depends on how you get to direct it, and how you consciously get to direct this particular energy. So I could be using it to overthink, to worry, to criticize myself, to chase perfection, to chase happiness, to chase somebody, about somebody's attention. Are they thinking about me? Will they call me? Will they speak to me? Are we using it to walk on eggshells around people? Because the truth is, when we use this energy constantly focused outside, when we need it to create, we are depleted. We don't have the strength to do it. We don't have the capacity to do it, because we've used all of it to do all the things that it is not. We don't have the ability to go back and check and be like, okay, so what did I create today? And then you realize, oh no, we spent the whole day tearing myself down. So my desire for you today in this particular message is this: let your desires or your focus or your use of your life force be very, very intentional, because this energy is absolutely sacred. This energy is absolutely potent. So if we're using it to talk in a way that is sort of kind of an energetic investment in our world towards the things we're creating, then we start experiencing life in a way that brings us easiness, peace, in a way that brings us into alignment with this high vibrational frequencies that we desire to be in, that we desire to embody. But if we're using it, like right now, focusing on all the things that is tearing us apart, that we're focusing it on in paying attention to all the things in the world that is draining from us, then we allow this life force to leak into things that is not aligned with what it is that is important to us. But the truth is, we can call this power back. We can decide and be like, today I want my energy to go towards me thinking this way. Today I want my energy to go towards me feeling this way. Today I want to be very intentional with my energy. And the beautiful thing about this is the reticular activating system of our brain. Whenever I wake up and decide today I'm going to, so for example, give, or today I'm going to use my energy to create, or today I'm going to use my energy to think all the high vibrational thoughts, or rather maybe even just think about peace. So my brain is going to start scanning around my environment to look for ways to maintain that thought, peace. So it's much easier for me to come back to referencing to that thought that I was holding in my mind, because I knew from the get-go when I woke up that I'm choosing intentionally today, this is the space I want to hold. So are we able to choose to take our power back from the thoughts we get to want to think, from the feelings we get to want to feel, so that we start becoming conscious of the life that we get to live, so that we start becoming conscious of the life we want to create, so that we start becoming conscious of the experiences we want to attract to our lives. Because that's the thing, right, guys? We are that powerful. We're that powerful to sit and decide, I want to break the habit that I have been by choosing to be very conscious of how I get to live. And it starts by choosing to decide, where do I want to focus my energy towards? Do I want to be intentional about this or not? Do I want to be very clear on where this energy goes or not? Because the truth is, as within, where I direct my internal energy, that is going to determine the experience in the external world that I'm going to create. So are we going to, I remember I was listening to this Japanese conversations with this teacher talking to just one of the students in one of the camps, and then randomly one day asked the student, what are you thinking about? And then they're like, nothing. And then the feedback was, oh really? So do you wanna create a world where you're nothing? Where do you wanna create a legacy of nothingness? Do you wanna create a world of nothingness? So at every particular moment, can we be conscious where the thoughts of our mind is focused towards? Can you be conscious about the way you wanna experience the day? And which is why I really like how we've created the Glimmers Guide, because there's even the way it's breaking down the daily experiences. There's a part where you're literally guided towards deciding how you want to think, how you want to feel, and then it's broken down in the Glimmers Guide. So it guides you towards, okay, so this is the thoughts that I want to think. How do I create actions towards aligning me in this particular way? Because it's very important for us to make sure that in the mirror that we get to see the world as, we are vibrating by choice how we want to be, how we want to show up in the universe. Where is your energy focused on? Where are you directing your attention towards? And are you able to take your power back and redirect yourself back and bring yourself back, so that you're not unconsciously living through life, but you're actually very conscious of how you get to live life? So, where's your energy going? As I share with you this message today, just think about it in the background. Where is your energy going? And can you allow yourself to sit in a space where you're very conscious of the kind of output because of the input or because of the way you hold space for yourself internally?